Perspective Blog X Lakers-fandom. Before we get to the content, I would like to thank all my subscribers for your support. If you are not a subscriber, I invite you to support the channel, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. Thank you for your support. Let me turn on the lights here because kind of dark, huh? Welcome to Perspective Blog Lakers-fandom live. Let's see. All right. Let's see how we can get. Laker fans, how are you doing? How are you doing? Tell me where you're from. Hit me in the comments. If you are from LA, if you are from anywhere in the world. If you're watching me from Facebook, let me know in the comment. Tell me, Laker fans, where are you at? Tell me, where are you at? Where are you from? have that light behind me that needs a counter. This one is blinding me. But that's what. Okay, tell me where you are from, Laker fan. Put in the comments where you're from, what's going on. I got shy people, huh? All right, so let's start talking about Lakers. Um, I just want to say, let's not start attacking, uh, certain players from the Lakers for their performance um, right now. I know the internet is going crazy about certain players that didn't perform in the preseason games, and in that game against the Clippers, the way people may have uh, pictured them playing. But I want you to remember this. This this is we are going through the same thing that last year, where it was a completely new team, completely new system, because even though Frank Vogel was the coach last year, he's got a different type of team where he is again figuring out how to get the uh, the maximum production from each member. It's a whole different team. It's not the shot blocking, super athletic team we had last year. This is a different type of team. We have now a center who is not as fast and athletic as JaVale um, or or Dwight, um, but he can do things that the other centers couldn't do, which is uh, be a sharpshooter and a passer. He can quarterback. He cannot run a fast break, but he can quarterback it. He can get the ball and throw it pretty accurately to whoever is in front of him. Now, we have seen that some of his passing in that Clippers game didn't kind of connect. But also, you got to remember that not only that the Clippers are known for the defense, but also you got to remember that this is not a Lakers team that have been able to ingrain together because of uh, the speed of the time, and everybody's going to be gunning uh, for the champions. It's usually how things happen in um, in the season after you win a championship in the NBA. You put a target on yourself when you win the championship. So so the Lakers have uh this this juncture, right? The disjuncture is that they are the NBA champions, but this is not the team that won the championship exactly. You have members of that team, but it had, you know, uh, uh, three important members that weren't in that championship run. So what I'm trying to say is that eventually this team is going to play better, but not at the beginning. Not at the beginning. I wasn't thinking that at the beginning they were just going to ingrain together. I mean, you could see it in the few times that the regular team played in the preseason games, because you could see that they could not uh, uh, mash, still. But fortunately, um, we saw in the preseason games, and also we saw in this game with the Clippers, that Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell are kind of already locked in together, right? LeBron is still, remember, LeBron and AD were the players that, aside from whatever Skip Bayless says about Rondo, LeBron and AD were the players that really, really had to push hard to get that championship, right? And so AD is 27, doesn't mean that he's not kind of tired and kind of, but LeBron is 35 still, I think. Maybe, I don't know, when he's 36, I'm not sure. So, so expecting that LeBron comes out, you know, uh, just oozing and using his powers and using like offensive and all kinds of stuff, is not realistic. Even though he was the main scorer in that game. So here we are again. I know that fans didn't like to lose against the Clippers in an opening after a ring ceremony, that the Clippers disrespected because they didn't want it. They didn't get out, except Marcus Morris, because he was like taking photos of his brother. And so I'm sorry. It is what it is, It is what it is. It happened last year. It happened again today. Last year didn't mean anything at the end because we split. The Lakers won 2, they won 2, and the Lakers won the championship. So, that's how the story goes. And so the Clippers are also kind of in a mission because they knew that a lot of the people who doesn't really know about, well, some of the people did know about basketball, thought they were going to be the champions, and they fell flat. Again on the second round. It's it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And so the Lakers need these adjustments maybe we also need like the Lakers to to get a center. Maybe, I don't know. Put in the comments if you think in the chat um, that you think the Lakers need um, some adjustments, some that 15 player position. We are not gonna get it until um, when is it? Is it um, February, March? I don't know. With this crazy schedule, I don't know when that's gonna be. But I think the Lakers need another center, and they need an athletic guy. I don't know if there is um, a center available for that. I gotta look for it, but I don't know. It's I thought for having uh, a new team, how I saw a lot of people scoring, and that is the positive of that game. I mean, Schroeder almost pulls a triple double. Um, you see, let me put it here. Okay. AC from LA Sports Live. Um, yeah, that's the thing. I think we need a shot blocker, and I think Montrez can be a good rebounder as he's been, but we need a tall guy who can protect the rim better. We need. We had a lot of 3-point shooting, a lot of shooting, not much, not as many points as we need to. Um, and so yeah, they pretty much didn't leave us didn't let us score in the paint, and that was our strength last year. So it's not. I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. One block, one block, the whole game. We allowed 50 points in the paint. I mean, and we didn't score that many in the paint. You know. So I'm pretty sure Frank Vogel didn't like this game because he's a defensive coach, and I hope Rob Pelinka took notes. Oh, 2 blocks. Well, all right, 2 blocks. Um, who did have those blocks? Um, because I know Montrez probably had one, but I don't. Was it LeBron? I don't know if LeBron had one block. Somebody, yeah. Chris had one, right? Um, who was the other one? Was it Taylor Horton Tucker? Was it LeBron? I can't. I don't know if it was AD. I can't remember if AD actually had a block on this. Well, I mean, whoever. it, it's. I think it's gonna get better. The defense, but I'm pretty sure Pelinka must be thinking right now that we need a center. Because we need a shot blocker. I don't know if we can get one at this point. I don't know if there's anybody. Um, Probably we're gonna have to get a shot blocker from the G League, or I can't remember if any international player actually. And I don't know if you know. Um, do you know if there is a shot blocker available? Because we need one. We need one. Montres is really good, and I think he actually defended pretty well Ibaka, but Subas, uh, that's the guy that I would match. Yeah, that's well. I would like to get center, a shot blocking center, um, around that time, maybe, because we still need to fill that 15 spot. So uh, hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. Let me see. Well, do you think Noah can do a rain protection? I didn't. I don't think. I don't think. I don't know. Well, he can probably get his wish of being part of the Lakers. he was mad that that the Lakers didn't put him uh, last year in that championship team. Um, I know that was a joke. um, well, I mean, it's a body that you can put on people. uh, he. I can't remember what he's good at. He can shoot the three or something. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Is there anybody else? Is there anybody else? Uh, I don't think so. There's there are free agents around, but uh, uh, that guy. Well, yeah. Um, Matthews. It's interesting because Matthews was the Kawhi defender usually uh, when the Milwaukee Bucks were playing um, the Clippers, and for some reason, this guy just, you know, just didn't, just couldn't work last, you know, in this game. I don't want to give up on Matthews yet, and I know a lot of people are thinking, you know, what did we do? But it's gonna be, he's gonna have to prove himself, definitely. Um, he's gonna have to prove himself. Um, the Lakers, the NBA wants to build a story around the Lakers and the Clippers, and that's why they put the Clippers um, in the first game against the Lakers because they want to create that rivalry, that storyline in which uh, they are toe to toe. But I am more interested in resting LeBron James than into winning that game. And this team, if they get their defensive problems right now fixed, they can win games without LeBron being the main guy, you know. But also, AD has to take that mantle, you know. AD doesn't know what to do when he's double. And he's got to figure that out because he's got to act before the double team comes. And they got to figure out. They got to figure out from the coaching staff point to AD himself how he's going to get out of those. Uh, because at the end of the day, if you have LeBron and AD putting the points, the Lakers would have won that game because they would have stretched a little bit the defense, and then 3-point shooters would have an easier time. And I don't want to say that I blame AD because AD played, you know, he didn't get to 20 points, but he got close. And that's really a bad day for AD, but we need more. We need the rebounding, we need the shot blocking, we need all that kind of stuff from AD. But I understand why Vogel would want limit the minutes there. I think they should have put a little bit more Taylor Horton Tucker because the times he was in defensively, the Lakers looked better. No, I'm not saying it was all him, but definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that Vogel is gonna fix it, but yeah, the team is not ready. It's not ready because the same thing that happened last year is kind of a new team, and the difference last year also is I don't know if you remember there was a mini camp that LeBron set uh, in Las Vegas for them to really come together. LeBron couldn't do that this year. It was too fast. Everything was too fast. So they are going to have to fix those things on the run. And so, yeah, it's that's what it's going to happen. You know, like you said, Vogel already uh, mentioned the team is not ready. So, you know, we're going to see some uh, lagoons and some things in the first games. But they need to do it in a hurry because there's not 82 games to figure out. It's going to be um, it's going to be 72 games. So, you know, it doesn't look like much, but in the NBA, it is. It is a difference. It is a difference of if you make it in the playoffs or not, and if you get home court or not. We don't know what it's going to be the end of the season. Maybe we'll have fans already, so home court advantage could be a thing this year, like it wasn't last year. So I am going to say that the next game, they are still going to be rusty, but I think Frank Vogel is going to figure out a few things about who he wants in the roster. I don't know if you saw Taylor Horton Tucker was ready to play. And he only played 10 minutes, but he scored in those 10 minutes 6 points. And he got people in foul troubles. He got himself also a few fouls himself, but he was ready again. I mean, I think he did. I mean, look, Kawhi and Paul George were in the zone, right? But it was difficult to stop them once they got in rhythm, right? So but Taylor Horton Tucker did guard well. He did guard well. Whoever he was guarding, I think he did a good defensive role. He had a good defensive role in that game. Are we gonna see more of it? I'm sorry. Are we gonna see more of him in the next game? I don't know, but I think we should. Of course, he's not a guy who gets scared of the challenge. You know, that's one of the things I like about him. And you saw how he was looking for points. He is the guy that I want in my team. Like if I was in my team, that is the guy that is going to who's going to be there when LeBron is not there. You know? And why? Because because we're gonna use Shooter like in the starting lineup. Definitely we're gonna need to have a playmaker when Shooter and LeBron are not there resting. And I think Taylor Horton Tucker is the more suited for that. And also, we need to figure out that we got a lot of guys who score easily in transition, in a fast break and all that kind of stuff. So we need to figure out a lineup who can do that. And as it's going to be difficult with Mark being part of that lineup, though he can quarterback, like I said, passes from one side to the other. If KCP starts running, if any of the shooter starts running, also LeBron, AD, he can quarterback those passes, and in that fashion, he can actually be really helpful in a fast break. But he's not going to be the trailer. He's going to pass the ball, and he's going to stay on that side of the court. So they got to figure out how to practice those fast breaks, because they are going to need fast breaks. It's a team that developed last year doing that. So I think we are going to stop right now. Tomorrow we might go back to this format, and hopefully we can talk later on the next podcast. I'm gonna do the podcast around this time, and then we have the post game shows, and hopefully I see you all there. All right. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. And God bless you. And let's go Lakers. Bye-bye.